Hi, and welcome to Next Edge. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you 3 different styles of arms that you can use in your choreography. So before we learn our different arms, we have to learn the steps. It's so important that we know what our feet are doing before we can add our different types of arms of soft, jazzy, and strong arms. This section that I'm gonna do is gonna be an exit from the spin, and you're gonna use it as a breathing section before you start jumping again. And skaters tend to use this midway through their program just to regain their breathing and coordination before they start the second half of their program. So let's go ahead and start. All right, let's learn these steps. So I come out of my spin. I'm gonna push on my left foot. My right foot's gonna come over my foot. Then I'm gonna go feet together. I'm gonna press into an Ina Bower. The feet come together and come to a stop, which then I put my left toe in the ice and my right leg is nice and strong holding here. Then I bring my feet back together for a rebend, push, attitude. 3 turn, push back, stretch. Another left 3 turn, right back 3 turn, mohawk shift, pump up. And this leads into our jump with some back crossovers. So let's go over those steps one more time just so that we can really grasp them, and then we can go and add our upper body. Okay, we're gonna take a look at those steps one more time and really accentuate them a bit more. So we're gonna go push, landing position. I'm gonna push with my right foot, cross the foot over and press. Feet come together. I fall into that Ina Bower. I draw the feet up and in, which then leads to that left toe being on the ice with a right strong leg. Then the feet come back together. I rebend attitude. 3 turn, push back, stretch. 3 turn again, which then rolls into a back 3 turn, mohawk shift, pump up, and then here I can build speed into my jump. As you can see, very simple steps. You know, we have attitudes, we have 3 turns, we have a back 3 turn that rolls from a mohawk into a shift pump. But yet it's a point that we can breathe. We can center ourselves a bit more to finish that rest of the half of the program really strong. Okay, so the first arms that we're gonna learn are soft arms. So again, I'm gonna talk you through everything. So we're gonna finish our spin always with a nice finish. Then this right arm's gonna come in and we're gonna look up to our right arm while our left arm stretches back. Then we draw the left arm up, feet come together, and we press into that Ina Bower. The arms come in, and the arms are gonna come by the face here and look down. Then the feet come together, we're gonna press our arms down. So it's a little bit of a pressure down with the arms. Then we're gonna come in, like draw them into our body. Then for a bend, push out, attitude, 3 turn. Arms come in again, push back, reach, draw them in. Then left arm comes up as the right arm pushes out. Draw them back in for that 3 turn, mohawk shift, and pump. Okay, we're gonna take a look at these arms one more time. And again, I'm gonna walk through them quite slow. So we're gonna push out of our spin. Then my right arm is going to come up as my right leg crosses over and I look towards that arm. My left meets as the feet come together and I press into that Ina Bower, bring my arms in, and I'm gonna keep them by my face and look down and press them down just for a bit of a breather. Arms come back in for a push, attitude, and hold. 3 turn, push back, the arms come by the face and reach out like you're grabbing someone. Then bend, push for that 3 turn, which rolls into a back 3 turn, mohawk shift. Left arm up, right arm stretching, pump up, and then you can move into back crossovers from there. As you can see, it's a great, these are great steps for breathing and reaching with those arms up. And we take the head up at the very beginning. Then we let the arm meet, the other arm meet before we press down. And then we bring our hands in for that pause that we can really take a nice deep breath and out, at that point. And it's a nice, beautiful moment that also the judges can see how much you enjoy skating. We're here, we're taking a deep breath. You can pop a smile on your face. Then we can push into that attitude. Then the arms come in and really reach like you're gonna reach for someone. Draw them into your body before you do a left outside 3, then a back 3 turn, shift, pump before we get into that jump. All right, now it's ready for arm style number 2, and it's going to be jazz arms. So again, we're keeping the feet exactly the same so that you can see how different arms can really change the look of these steps. So we're gonna go push out the same. Then the left arm's gonna come on the hip as the right arm is gonna come up and over. Left arm meets, feet come together, push out, flick, turn, push and hold, and then we're gonna flick the arms. Then we're gonna take the left arm on the hip, we're gonna take the right one, we're gonna bend and push through, hold, 3 turn, push back, stretch, arms come in for a left arm flick, right arm, wrap them around, up and behind the head, and then we're gonna push our arms out to begin those back crossovers. As you can see, the steps didn't change, it was just the arms. So when we pushed out of our spin, when we stepped forward, the left arm came on the hip as the right arm came up nice and high. Then from here, we took that left arm to meet the right. Then they pressed down by our head and pushed off and did this beautiful little flicking of the wrist. Then our arms came together. We interlocked our fingers, pushed out, and we stretched. Then the left arm went out as the right arm came a bit higher for another flick. Then we pushed, left hand on the hip for the attitude with a flick. Then another, interlock the fingers for a stretch. Then we did 3 turn, arms wrapping in. Then for that shift, we went left arm up, right arm on the hip to look at the judges, then behind the head and pull up. And those are your jazzy arms. All right, we're gonna take a look at this one more time, and I'm gonna go a little bit faster so that you can really see the nice flow that I have throughout. So we're gonna push and hold. The left arm's gonna come on the hip as the right arm comes up, and we're gonna flip. And then add another flip. Press down and flick again, which then rolls, interlocks our fingers, push and hold and breathe, and then we're gonna flick again. Then left hand on the hip, push, flick, 3 turn, push and stretch. Then again, push, flick, roll the arms in, out, and up. And then we can begin to move into our jump. So as you can see, I just did a little bit of pausing, and it's just so that we can keep get our breath under control and get ready for our jump. Okay, now we're ready for our 3rd set of arms, which will be our strong arms. Again, feet are gonna stay the same, but you'll notice my arms are gonna be very different from the other 2. So you're gonna push out of your spin. As we step on that left foot, the right leg comes around and we go arms cross. Then we press out, left arm drops down as the right arm comes up, pulling, the arms come together and out. Then we're gonna take this right hand, press it back as we push, attitude. Then we're gonna push back, strong down. Then we're gonna press, left arm up, right arm hold, back 3 turn, and out, and down. So those last bit of arms get a little bit tricky, but they're very easy to do. But let's go over the very start of the arms. When I push out of my spin, and I cross that left foot over, as that left foot comes and crosses over, my arms do this X, and I lean back to create an angle on the ice. Then the arms press out as the feet come together, and then when we fall into that Ina Bauer, this is when the left arm's gonna come down and that right arm's gonna come up, like you're reaching to the sky. Then our feet come together, we do a turn, and then when we breathe with our toe in the ice, our left arm elbow is gonna be up and the right arm's gonna be out. Then we do this little bit of a sway. Sway to the right before we push into that attitude, and we're just gonna angle that elbow up a bit more and look over our right shoulder. Then we do a 3 turn, push back, and the arms come straight down. And then we push and hold. So now the left arm is up and the right arm is touching the inside of my elbow. Then we do a back 3 turn, and then we're gonna go out again with the same arms and then press down. So you're gonna have this arm position twice through this little choreography. Okay, let's take a look at these arms again. So we're gonna push out of our spin, then they're gonna come and cross over and hold. Arms come out. Left arm is gonna go down as the right arm comes up. 2-foot turn and out. Little sway, push, hold. Push back, push, hold. Wrap them around and out and up. And then that leads to those back crossovers into a jump. All right, there you have it. Those are our 3 different styles of arms that you can give a go. Now, I know we didn't break down every little detail in this tutorial, but that wasn't the main focus. The main focus was showing you different styles of arms, how they can change without changing the feet, how you can use a soft arm, a jazzy arm, or a strong arm, but it really depends on your music and also your steps. So make sure that you just go through your program, find those spots of your program that you can really emphasize those arms without changing your steps, and you can focus on your breathing. Thanks for watching Next Edge Tutorials, and looking forward to seeing you soon.